stuff in the history books and on TV. Half the time we didn't write those books. Half the time we didn't put this out. It's just like Black Lives Matter. Y'all to be sitting out here representing Black Lives Matter. Y'all don't even know that Black Lives Matter was not even us. It was detrimental to us that they do this all the time. So, if you're going to speak on American history and you're going to speak on our people, don't tell us who we are. Don't tell us what we are. Don't tell us what our ancestors did. Let us let you know. You think this is like when we coming from certain angles that it's preposterous or it's crazy or we some type of slow. We invented half of the things that y'all use in the world, not Africa. American, what you calling black people, invented these things. We've done these things. We had these fights. Our ancestors. You think I don't know about my grandma? How you gonna tell me about my grandma? How you gonna tell me about the 1960s? You wasn't even here. Your grandma wasn't even here. So, that's the biggest thing. And like I say, the biggest misconception of everything is that light-skinned people don't come from, quote-unquote, black people. It don't matter about color here. I don't know how I go in Africa. I don't know if everybody's just black as the bottom of my shoe. I don't know that. But here, we have high yellow, passing for white, and these are still, quote-unquote, our people. They not mixed with white. They not white Aaliyah, all the singers that you see, the Kevin Gates, and all these people that are light-skinned, they're not mixed with white. They're us. My sister is dark-skinned. My brother's dark-skinned. My other two sisters are light-skinned. I'm light-skinned. And we have offsprings that are dark-skinned and light-skinned. And we don't have white people, and they're not mixed. And just to let y'all know, I don't know, weaved and took over and is popular, but a lot of these quote black women have good hair under their weave. I promise you. And it's not nappy. And it's not considered nappy. And they don't hate themselves because they wearing weave. They wear weaves because it's quick. Because it's a style. And we always been style people. They got straight hair under that weave. Good, nice, straight hair. It don't matter about being dark-skinned or light-skinned in America. They have fair hair. Whether you fair-skinned or dark-skinned, they got good hair under that weave. I'm trying to tell you. So that's all I want to say. Thank y'all.
In America, biracial people aren't your people?
Again, I would look at Drake, and that's a biracial, light-skinned man, right? You calling him light-skinned, he's mixed with white tea. Now, me, I'm not that, but I'm light-skinned. I'm not that. My parents are dark-skinned. My grandparents are dark-skinned. My grandparents before that is dark-skinned. There's no white tea people at my family union. There's none in the photograph. So I'm not Drake. There's a difference between mulatto and just a light-skinned, big lip, thick eyebrows, wide nose black man that don't have white in them at all. There's a difference.
Hang on, we're doing an order. So, Shribbers, if you finished, so we want Lila to answer, and then I'm going to respond, and then we're going to move on to Amani.
To unpack. But I kind of get what you was touching on, Tribe. I think the general takeaway there was that sometimes foreign people do come to America and are a little insensitive when it comes to how we are actually perceived in America. Y'all might all be on the same playing field in different countries, but over here it is a little bit different. So I'm going to just end with that because that's a whole different topic for a whole different day. But I got another phone. So I just want to play the woman that was in the video, the brown-skinned woman. She said something in the video, and I feel like she phrased it perfectly, so hopefully you can hear this.
But she's not black, she's mixed with black. So, Shireen, darling, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You're not black, yeah. You're privileged, you're white blood that runs through you.
Is black. That's crazy.
Don't cut off the video because it's a video. But she's talking about white privilege. That is a thing that exists in America. I don't know if it exists everywhere else.
Yeah, but that biracial woman would not benefit from white tea privilege. She'd benefit from light skin privilege. That's two different
Rich people are not black.
Who's cutting me off?
Sorry.
Let's try to keep this order, because I'm going to respond to all of this. Like, I'll get to all of this, but let's let Lana finish. Come on.
Anyways, yeah. As the brown-skinned woman was saying, she does have her privilege. Whatever you want to call it. You can call it light-skin privilege. You can call it...
Yeah, she would have light-skin privilege.
Sure. Whatever floats your boat. It's a privilege. What privilege do fully black people have?
Can I ask you a question?
No. You can answer my question. What privilege do fully black people have? If you're not answering that question, go back on mute. What
We're doing an order.
do fully black people have?
Do you
Anybody have an answer for that?
Lana? You have an order.
But I have,
No, but everybody wants to interrupt me. Now nobody has an answer, huh?
I have an answer.
Y'all are getting mad
I
for no
think what the
reason.
whole-
I have an answer for you.
We don't have it.
Except for me and Lana. Everybody mute.
I got an answer.
Everybody mute. Everybody mute.
Let me mute.
The answer should be that we don't have a privilege. Because there is a such thing as white privilege in America. Again, I'm talking about America, because systemic. You get an advantage.
Okay, who's next in the order?
Me.
It was me. No, it was me actually. So
Renee's next.
I
Okay.
went to
Natasha.
Then it was Amani, and then we'll do
Amani
Slimbe,
wasn't up
and then we'll do
there before.
Fucking.
Amani's not here.
Okay.
Oh, Imani, I see her. Never mind.
Okay, we'll do me, Slimbe, Amani, then Fucking. Okay, so what we're gonna do.
All right, cool.
Okay, so several points. The first thing, just correct some misinformation. Black UK, we did have a civil rights movement. That's literally part of what Notting Hill Carnival was about. It was a result of police brutality and us celebrating, kind of like fighting against that. So that just to correct that actual misinformation. The second thing is, I feel like listening to Spencer Justin what those light skin privileges are. Here are some statistical facts about light skinned black people. We are less likely to experience police brutality. We are more likely we're more likely to be middle class, to be wealthy, because class privilege ties into race. Into race, light-skinned people are more like getting lower prison sentences. When black women who are light-skinned are less likely to die unalive in childbirth. So there are structural, systematic advantages so now. But when it comes to things like light-skinned people being put as like being attracted to being as attractive just because they're light-skinned and thingy, I'm a bit iffy about that because as a privilege, because that is fetishization, and just because there are light-skinned people who are, and just because there are light-skinned people who are colorist and take some kind of ego boost out of that, there's a lot of us who don't like being fetishized and wouldn't consider that a privilege. I'm not finished.
Sorry.
And wouldn't consider that a privilege in the sense, in terms of not in terms of colorism, but in terms of anti-black. Is it still an anti-black thing to fetishize light-skinned black women? That is still anti-black, even though it's not colorist. And some of us some of us will obviously, unfortunately, do somehow think that's a benefit, do somehow think that's a good thing, but it's but it's not. Like, I don't know, because I'm a lesbian, I don't give a fuck. And also we have colorism issues in the
Don't swear.
Sorry. Obviously, we have light-skinned privilege in the queer community as well. That's not my point. But I don't care whether black men or other race of men like me because I'm light-skinned, because that's just fetishization. That's me personally. No, I'm not finished.
Wow.
Me personally, I personally don't like that. I don't consider that a good thing. But there are very real structural advantages that light-skinned people have. Now, when we listened to that clip that she said. But she's not black though, she's mixed race. And she says, sorry, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, you are not black because you have certain privileges. Now, I'm aware that in the UK, like I've been saying, mixed race, biracial people in the UK are considered their own category, and typically, if you are a light-skinned person, they will assume that you are mixed race.
Which is very ignorant.
I want to correct, yes. But what I want to correct Lana here is that
Slow down.
don't want me to slow down and never get through it.
Justin, you'll be dropped if you interrupt her one more time.
You can drop me when you want, baby.
Anyway, where I'm going to correct you, not correct you, but where I'm going to disagree here, Lana, because she said, you're not black, you're mixed. I'm going to hold your hand when you'll say this. You're not black because you have certain privileges. Privilege has nothing to do with being black. There are black people who have more privilege because of colorism, but they are still black. So, having privilege is not a reason to tell somebody that they're not black, because a privileged black experience is still a black experience. I am monoracial.
The black women that have
let me finish. I don't say the light-skinned black women, Lana, because monoracially light-skinned.
That's what I was saying.
You're going about in circles.
Hang on. Can you stop interrupting me, guys?
I warned him.
Because I am a light-skinned, monoracially black person. So I still benefit from from colorism, but I still have a fully black experience because I am fully black.
I understand where we're having this communication. I misspoke. I meant to say dark-skinned woman. I was talking specifically about that dark-skinned woman. To say fully black, because I get it, I'm fully black as well. I wasn't saying fully. Yeah, I meant your tone.
Yes, obviously I'm aware, but like privilege in itself, like of course there are light-skinned monoracially light-skinned black people have privilege, like light-skinned privilege, but it does not take away from our blackness. What I'm saying is that you said this woman, this mixed race girl, didn't acknowledge that light-skinned people have privilege. What I'm bringing out is that even when we know that we acknowledge that we have privilege, and we know we have privilege, and like you said, I can list all the structural privileges that we have as light-skinned people. Some people still won't see me as black because I'm light-skinned. Because my experience is more privileged, they think that makes me less black.
I would say
I still have a monoracial black experience. I just don't have a monoracial dark-skinned black experience.
I definitely agree.
Which is different.
But there's a common reason for that. We in America were taught self-hate, so there's things that we're unlearning over here. So again, think about the slave mentality. The light slave got to go in the house. The dark-skinned slave didn't. There are certain things that we are unlearning, and it's going to take time. So I do empathize. Exist when they do. I had to always see my darker sister and empathize for her first before I empathize with myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But my final point, what I'm trying to say is the woman linking the mixed race girl having privilege to not being black. That's what she said. I'm going to hold your hand when you say this.
Mixed race girl would still be seen as black.
Because she said, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You're not black because you have privilege. But
that was only her one opinion at the end of the day. That was one opinion.
It's not factually correct, though.
That's fine. Let me finish. It doesn't have to be.
She said, I'm going to hold your hand when let me finish. She said, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You're not black because you have privilege, but privilege, you can, if you're a light-skinned black person, if you are a black person who has certain features, if you are a black person who is wealthy, if you're a black person who is there is going to be privileges that you have, and that does not take away from you being black. Now, what I think a lot of people do is they confuse privileged black experiences because of having light skin or because of being a part of other privileged groups. And with them not being black, you can be privileged and still be black. Privileged black experience is still a black experience.
Can I say something to that?
No.
Now we're moving on to Slim Bay. We're moving on to Slim Bay, then Emmanuel, and then Fuggin. Then we can go back around.
So I would just say, like, to follow or piggyback off what you're saying. So my question is, if we know that there is light skin privilege in general, right, regardless if you're black, because monoracially black women or people that are light skinned do get that privilege. What is the difference between the monoracially black people getting that privilege and mixed people getting that privilege? What's the difference between those two people?
I will respond to that. What I'll say to that is, first of all, because being mixed race is fetishized, and because being mixed race is seen as like being better than being black in a lot of senses, when people over here find out that they assume that I'm mixed race, that when they find out that I have two black parents, their energy shifts, the way they treat me changes, because they automatically see me as less than because I'm fully black instead of biracial, and they're disappointed. So the difference, and also because one of us is raised by a one-on-one parent and one of us is raised by two black parents, we're still going to have different experiences being raised, because one of us is raised with a non-white person and then one of us isn't. So there's going to be different black experiences there. Like, I don't have it ends. It starts and ends when we're both perceived as mixed race, but the moment they know I'm not mixed race, the energy shifts. It's still not the same exact experience.
Maybe that's.
I just wanted to quickly say this is what a YT person looks like. Right, let me show my other photo. Lotto does not look like a YT person. Her mother looks YT. Lotto would not be considered YT.
I feel like Lotto is a bad example.
So as you can see, the difference between a person that is biracial. as you can see, a person that is considered a black biracial versus a person that is considered YT in the society we live in, you can clearly see the distinct difference, right? Saying that Lotto looks like a YT woman is actually blasphemy.
But
It's quite blasphemy at this point.
Wait, hold on.
I just want to make sure that we remember what white people look like. So I don't mind putting a white. So just we have a reminder what this is like.
Right. Wait. I wasn't finished. Hold on.
Yes.
Okay, so because I get it, y'all are in the UK. I can hear y'all like asking. Everybody is not in America, but so your experience in the UK that if you have two black parents, you look down upon, but if you have one black parent, they're gonna treat you better. I feel like in America, that's not how that works. Like the minute that they see you as black or know that you have a black parent, you are just deemed black and you are treated as such. Now, don't get me wrong. I know light skin privilege and all of that stuff is a thing and very, whatever. But to say, oh, because I have two black parents, I'm getting treated different. But if I have one, not in America, I feel like once they know you have black in you at all, you get put down upon.
I think it's miscommunication. Miscommunication. Mixed race people do have their own separate category in the UK and will be seen as mixed race if they're light skinned, because people just assume that if you're light skinned, you're mixed race. But they still call them black whenever it suits them, so to speak. They still get racialized as black, even though technically they're categorized as mixed race and people will see them as mixed race. But they'll get categorized as black when it suits them, when it's fitting. I'm more talking about when you're comparing specifically a light skinned biracial with a light skinned black monoracial black changes, because obviously what I'm saying is that a YT person is perceiving us both as black, but they do acknowledge they do still see mixed race people as different from black people, so they will still, if they assume that you're mixed race and they find that you're not, they will still treat you differently, because even though it's complicated, but it's not that it's not like mixed race people in the UK are completely non-racialized as black. It's just that they also recognize as their own category as well by white people. So when you have two light skinned people, one's monoracial, one's biracial, there is a shift because of racism, because I don't know how to explain it, but yes, it'd been my experience that people assume I'm mixed, and then when they find out I'm not, I get treated a lot worse, and obviously not as much as a monoracially dark-skinned black girl, or even a dark-skinned biracial woman. Like,
here is another example. Obviously, you see Barack Obama and his mother. It is very evident that Barack Obama is not considered the same race as his mother. His mother looks YT, Barack Obama looks BLK, although Barack Obama is mixed. He would be considered a BLK or black biracial.
Yeah, but I disagree.
It's very clear that you can distinguish the two.
I disagree with him though, because then they just took away from the black experience. They calling him black. He not fully black, and now you saying we had a black president. No, we didn't. We had a biracial president. So I can understand.
The president would be considered slim. The president would be considered a black biracial because he presents as a black person. There is nowhere that Barack Obama can go and pass as YT. Absolutely nowhere.
I hear you. Host, you're right. But what I'm saying is how they take away from black people, like fully black people. We have not had a fully black president, but they'll put a biracial person in there and say, oh, you had a black president. No, we have not. Like, I would want to see a black president, like a fully black president. I want to see that in America. Like, I don't want to be watered down and say, okay, let me throw you a little biracial in there and y'all had a black president. No,
the biracial person would still be racialized as BLK.
I feel you, host, but you gotta come on now. I'm biracial too, and I'm fighting for biracials as well. But at the same time, no, I want to see. Don't throw no biracial.
If you want to say, maybe you should word it and say monoracial black. You can say that. Well, you want to see a monoracial black president, right?
No, you're right. I want to see a
because wording is important.
Water it down.
To say that Barack Obama is not black would actually factually incorrect. Right?
No, I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. You're going off based off terminology, like the actual the words. But do you hear what I'm saying though? Like they'll throw a biracial. This is the
right. You want a monoracial black president? I get that.
I want a monoracial. Don't throw me no biracial person and then say, oh, here go. And now I feel black people when they say that. Like a monoracial black person, I understand them when they say that.
Correctly. Yes. This is kind of off topic, but I do want to show y'all. So I looked at my camera roll.
Go in order, please. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Within order. So you could, Lada, you can respond to after fucking speak. So we're doing the money first, and then we're doing fucking.
okay, so to respond, basically to address the original prompt you had up with the light skinned girl, I think obviously a lot of us know Black people pick and choose who we want to consider biracial based on what they look like. And to me, that doesn't make sense only because fully Black people, monoracial Black people, we come in different shades, hair textures, eye colors. We are the only people on this planet that can say that. So when we try to say that a biracial person isn't Black, because of that, I think it's illogical and it doesn't make sense. Where you can see a monoracial Black person that looks ambiguous, has a loose hair texture, light skin, green eyes, freckles, whatever, and that person isn't less Black because they look that way. And I think it's weird, like, for example, Jordan Peele or J. Cole, those are two biracial men, but they present Black to most people.
Exactly.
So nobody questions them. But then if you look at Zendaya, she's questioned on whether she's Black or not because she's light skinned and looks more ambiguous. Like, to me, it's just, you are what you are based on what your parents are. So regardless of what you look like, nobody can tell you that you aren't that or that you aren't Black.
And another thing too, right? Because Barack Obama is half white, that would make his daughters, as you can see in the pictures, multi-generationally mixed. So because his two daughters are multi-generationally mixed, does that mean that they're not Black now, even though they clearly look like two Black girls?
Exactly.
So you see how it gets complicated very quickly?
Yeah, no, my
That's
We're
why I
gonna
think
say every mixed person's not
Black
Black?
people have to stop doing that. Like, I understand when white people and other people
Hey, mom, not
say
me.
what they say because they're ignorant. They're not Black. They don't know. They assume all of us look the same way. They think every Black person is dark skinned with kinky hair and certain features. So if we don't look like that, we got to be mixed with them. And that's a lie. But when Black people do it, it's kind of like embarrassing to me because it's like we should know our genetic capabilities. Like, we're the only people on earth that can make every single look that's like that exists.
Right. So my point is, saying someone's not Black automatically just because they're mixed is problematic because, as you can see, Barack Obama has two girls that are multi-generationally mixed technically because he is half white, but they present to the world as two Black girls, so their race is going to be Black, even though they have mixed ancestry. It's that simple. All right. So who's the next person? Who?
I see the original prompt again.
This is the problem.
The mixed girl says she was
If you
Black
look
woman
Black
with
and
a
have
dark
half the
skin.
ancestry, you are Black regardless of how mixed you are. Agree or disagree?
You can't just say you Black. You got to put that other race in there too. Especially if your daddy not Black. If your daddy Black, then you can say you just Black. But if your daddy ain't Black, put that other race first. For sure. If your daddy white and your mama Black, put that your white tea first.
Okay, who's
And that's
next?
the way I feel about it.
Okay, who's next?
In all honesty, and but the thing that you brought up with Lotto, if you put her next to a bunch of white women, she could blend in.
Otto
If
will
you
never
put her
be
next
able
to
to
a bunch of
pass his
black
white
women.
tea. I hate to break it to you. He will never be able to pass his white tea. You can clearly see the distinction between her mother,
no,
she clearly looks like a white tea person versus
but you
her.
could tell she mixed with it.
You can say probably she's mixed with it, yes, but she will never
But I'm
fully
saying,
pass as a white tea, like a full white tea person. Absolutely not. No matter where she goes.
But yeah, I already know she wouldn't, but she favored her mom more than she favored her dad.
She actually has her dad's features. She's light skinned, but she has her dad's features. Dad's nose. Look at her dad.
I watched her nose. She got more than mama nose. She got more than white person nose.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Well, there's no such thing as a white person's nose because, again, Black people have all features. We can have skinny noses and big noses.
Rarely.
No, all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not mixed and I don't have a big nose.
I think in our community there may not be, but if we're talking about outsiders looking in, there's certain things that are perceived as black, and there's certain things that are not, that can let you pass. So that's where I'm coming from, where everybody's not as educated as we are as a black community, and you could go certain places, maybe not Lotto, but certain women. Like I have a picture of my niece right now. She is light as day, but her mother is darker than me, my sister. So she could like pass because some people are not educated enough to know, like you said, that we come in all shapes and sizes and different features. So it just depends on like really what shade you are of whether or not you can pass, I think, because again, not everybody is as educated as we are as a community of brown people.
But I think a lot of black people
Lotto
are
and her
educated.
father, obviously, I can see the resemblance between both of them, although they're not the exact same skin tone.
Yeah, she got his nose. Look at their nose.
I mean, either way it go. But I'm trying to see what y'all mean by light skin privilege and racial privilege, because
The light skin meaning like
personally, I don't think they have
like
privilege.
I literally explained like several. I literally explained several forms of structural, systematic privilege that light-skinned people have. So I don't know why this is like.
But is you talking about like men picking light-skinned women up or dark-skinned women? I think. I'm talking about medical. I'm talking about police brutality. I'm talking about medical. I'm talking about medical. I'm talking about police brutality. I'm talking about systematic things that affect black people, which light skinned people are less likely to experience or more likely to come out alive. Essentially.
Can y'all see me?
No.
We could agree to disagree.
Statistical facts, light-skinned people.
I guess.
Well, no, you can't agree to disagree because the statistical fact that light-skinned people are less likely to experience police brutality, for example, and also more likely to come out of it alive if we do experience it. Like that is not debatable. That is a fact.
I don't know because
Can y'all see me now?
black people. I mean, I don't know the black people I've seen with the highest position.
Likely than dark-skinned black people. Obviously more than white people. Fucking.
Yeah, that little girl looks black. This light skin.
To you, because you are black, right? But what I'm saying is not everybody all around the world would say that. She could be perceived as different. That's her brother right there, her brother's leg. Now, we know she's black because we are black, correct? But does everybody in the world know that? I don't think we can say solidly yes.
This angle is kind of awkward showing her forehead, but...
I mean, yeah, it is. She's a little girl. I'm not trying to show her whole face, but I'm talking about the color of her skin.
She has black texture. She has black hair, and there's a lot of people whose hair complexion who are fully black.
But can we answer the question with a solid yes or no? Is everyone around the world just want to see her as a black woman?
Most people.
No, I don't think so.
I think people probably question her, but most black people would see her as black.
Wait, no.
Okay, so the answer is no then. If you're saying I think and all these this and that, then the answer is no.
I don't think that whitey people
I rest my case.
But I don't think...
Mexicans.
I think there could be some people that question her daughter, but I think most people would see her as be okay. Let's answer your question.
I agree with you, but again, not everyone is...
So most people don't know those old names, right, from like the 1600s and stuff like that. Those are African names.
You said Chata is a African name?
Chata.
Chata is an African name?
Mm-hmm. Like Swahili Portuguese.
So the word Tuscaloosa.
African. By law, if you pull up what you call tribes, they're African. All tribes. It's just the thing about the people is the people was getting enslaved by all of these nations and tribes walking backwards.
So you believe out of the Africa theory?
No, we built West Africa in 1840. Africa of the West don't exist before that.
Yeah, but I've seen that they said where we come or our ancestors came from West Africa, that place wasn't even inhabitable. They said it was nothing. They said it was nothing but desert there.
Yeah, it wouldn't when you study backwards, it's not a place. When you study backwards,
yes,
it don't become a place until contracts, excavations. If you want to know like what it's for, like the truth, it is for exile. Beings that come from there, well, they're not exiled versus beings that got sent there. You see? So beings that got sent to Africa, where Africa was fruitful, they went and pillaged the people. So what did we do? Well, we brought the people that got pillaged here. Why would they have to sit around exiled beings? Exile, Skull Island, is where naughty beings go. Look at it like that. You know, so when you understand that, you'll remember why walking backwards is not going to be a thing until a certain time frame when it comes down to import export, because it don't exist walking backwards. So you know, people are getting pillaged. The only people getting pillaged is what you call white Americans. So helping the white Americans is what we the people chose to do.
Peace, OG.
And that's what beings got to understand by reading the government and waking back up. Like,
what the hell?
Anybody that go to Africa is exiled.
Have an open mind when you learn it, brother.
That's what they want us to believe we from there when we really ain't.
You built West Africa. Like you can't. For you, it's impossible to be from a place when you build it. Like West Africa, you built that and you fund the Republic of West Africa. So you know you can't be from there.
Exactly.
Sense. You know what I'm saying?
I can date my folks all the way back to the what is it, like 1700s, the mid 1700s. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, and then you know what's funny? None of them was documented as a slave. That's what's the funny thing about it is.
And your family tree, you shouldn't find it like that.
Nope.
That's what we trying to show them, the difference of your family tree versus
and you know
census records.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I looked at all the census records from everybody, you know.
All right, let me read this to you, Wild Savage, what I learned at school yesterday. I take an English course on English on Saturday. So it says the peril of half knowledge. If you look up the word peril, it means dangerous. Okay. So adapted from Ambrose Bierce, The Peril of Half Knowledge, 1912. There's a widespread belief that a little learning is a dangerous thing. This popular saying is a foolish and mischievous lie. What is truly dangerous is a great deal of half learning. The student of any subject who has learned all of its easy truths and nothing more has never been taught how difficult and complex the subject is in a state of partial peril. They are prepared to know just enough to think themselves wise, without having enough knowledge to see the limits of their own understanding. This is the person who is most likely to speak or act with dangerous, uninformed certainty. The truly unlearned individual knows they are ignorant and have, for the most part, will not pretend to be knowledgeable. But the person with the half knowledge believes they have the entire truth, and therefore has no reason to question their own thinking. This is why a little knowledge is not dangerous, but a great deal of half knowledge is. Excuse me. For example, a young student is taught a few laws of physics which explain how simple objects move in a controlled environment. However, they have not yet been taught how complex these laws become when applied to the real world, where countless other forces are at play. If they are not reminded that their current understanding is only basic, incomplete versions of the truth, they may become convinced that they are the master of physics. This delusion is far more dangerous than the ignorance of someone who has never opened a physics book. The ignorant person knows they cannot explain how a complex machine works, so they will not try to fix it. The half-learned person, however, might attempt a dangerous repair based on their flawed, incomplete understanding. In doing so, may cause real harm. The solution is not to avoid teaching in fragments, which is how we must all learn, but to properly frame each lesson. The true teacher not only offers a piece of truth, but also reveals the depth and complexity of what remains unknown. They teach their students to respect the immense and complex landscape of knowledge, so that the students learn humility along with their facts. A student who understands the limitations in a safe student, the one who doesn't, is a threat to both themselves and others. So, I hope you got that.
Yeah, would they be a hidden hand?
Yes.
So they wasn't a part of America?
Everything is built inside of... Okay, let's slow this down first off. This is America. North, South, Central, United States, colonial America, first and foremost. That is America walking backwards, okay? The word America does not exist nowhere else but there. Okay? So when you're saying the Mayans, is it a part of the Americas backwards? No, it's a part of Ethiopia, buddy.
What do you mean? The people that was in Ethiopia came from America. The people that was in Russia came from America. The people in Russia...
Bro, America is not the name of nothing walking backwards. Boss, slow down. By governmental facts and law, the word America don't go back past the 1600s.
I'm just saying so people can understand now.
No, that ain't gonna work.
What are you talking about?
You gotta use correct terminology.
Go back before America, bruh.
You have to use correct terminology, family.
Oh, you want to use correct terminology?
This is why.
Okay. Let me use correct terminology.
Can I finish my statement right quick? Yeah. You have to use correct terminology because by law, the United States does not have an official language. English is a de facto language. It's not real. So you see how I had to slow you down and say this is America. Anywhere backwards is not called America by law.
And what you showing is not America.
What is it?
It's colonial, bro.
Colonial what?
It's now.
France.
That's from 1918, 1914.
It's too many people talking at once, family.
I'm sorry. I was trying to tell him.
From 1914 to 1918, what you showing right there on the screen.
You said from 1914 to 1918?
Yes.
Family, did you say 19? I can't hear you over this other
That is the revolt,
I can't hear you over this other gentleman.
Hey, gentlemen and ladies, you gotta let somebody speak one at a time or else this is not going to work out. Please.
Okay. Yeah, I literally can't hear. Can't hear that, man. Did you say 19? Can you say what you said from scratch again? I'm sorry.
This of what you showing, bro, is from 1914 to 1918 is what you got on the screen right here, bro.
Look at the bottom of the panel. It show you
I don't care about the bottom of the page,
that's
bro.
1744, man. It's 1763.
That is the timeline of that, man.
So where did he get 19 if the timeline is 17?
Where the newspaper for that at?
Newspaper?
Yeah, where the newspaper article, bro?
That man said a newspaper in the 1700s, huh?
Do you know anything about the government from the 1700s and where they was located? Because people don't know locations. People just like to talk all over their mouth. Do you know the location of the United States in the 1700s, sir?
Yeah, it was called SAD.
It was called Colonial America.
It was called SAD.
It said on the screen, my boy.
It seemed like y'all ass just don't be reading, man. Y'all pissing me off.
You still stuck in that little ball, huh?
I can show you my grandpa picture, bro. And it got the old world symbol on it. My boy, my
okay, are you doing your genealogy? Are you doing it?
Hey, let's just sit this right here. Let's see if he know. Can you see? I know this a little bit blurry for you. I know it's a little blurry, but can you see that map right there?
Yeah, I see the map.
Can you see the two different colors in there?
They call for business. I got you left. We gonna let him hit.
You keep showing me things that make no sense, bro.
Can you see the colors in there? The two different colors?
Yes, I can see the colors, man.
Okay, so I'm breaking down right now. Maps are color-coded, okay, for political purposes. So you're not looking at one thing. You're looking at two different locations stacked inside of each other, which is the United States and also what you call West Africa. Okay? So if you don't know Liberia, which is built... If you don't know...
Before the Americans got to
trying
Africa,
to understand
in Europe.
Are you trying to understand, or are you trying to?
No, I'm trying to understand why is he talking about?
Stop speaking over him.
A government that we are not a part of.
Stop speaking over him so he can explain it to you, bro.
Hey, don't they be trying to cry about? Hey, don't they be trying to say? Listen, don't they be trying to say? Don't y'all say? Can I finish? Can I speak? Right? Can I speak? Colonial America, y'all right now fighting for black presidents in TikTok, right? All right, those presidents is from Liberia. They're West Africans. We already break this down every day, but y'all seem to not want to compute. No, they not. No, they not. Yes, they is. Those carbon beans y'all looking for in colonial America are in Africa, West Africa, the 13 colonies. How don't you know that? Y'all Google these boys and show them, John Hanson. Yeah, they're in West Africa, Liberia colony, colonial America, Sierra Leone. It's created in the 1700s, as an example. If you go pull up, when was Sierra Leone built? West Africa.
So you saying it's 13 colonies and not 14 colonies, right? Correct? It's 14 colonies, sir. What are you talking about?
About the Lost Colony? We trying to keep it simple for people, brain. We ain't even trying to go that far. Because you can't even compute that colonial America is on the East Coast.
What are you talking about?
This boy trying to...
Y'all are the agents, bro. Y'all are agents.
You know you is. You old, huh? I can tell
Hey, y'all, look, so he really don't know Liberia colony, which we fund, administers by the United States government, which is us, right? The people. We fund the Republic of Liberia, right? Us,
sir,
because
that would be the
because
black
the corporation is bankrupt, right? The U.S. corporation is bankrupt, right? Okay, so the only way to fund Liberia is through the people, right? Which is Maryland colony, Louisiana colony, Mississippi, which was created in the 1600s by French European colony, right? Okay, so all of these, Sierra Leone, the UK, yeah, that's all the coastline, bro.
Why are you talking about something that's new?
What?
Everything that you're talking about is from 1914 and above. What are you talking about?
Man, you gotta get out that testosterone, man.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, let me ask you a question. Who started West Africa?
Keep your ego down, man.
Who started West Africa? The Black Hand, my boy. Who started Europe? The Black Hand, my boy. Who started Russia? The Black 100, my boy. Who went into Asia? The Black 100. Who went into North Africa? The Black 100, my boy. Y'all are teaching.
Hey, so
straight
listen.
White people.
Okay, slow down. Now you brought up You brought up 100, which is the boule, which going to East Indies, Alaska and Asia, all that, right? Genghis Khan and them. You brought up the WAC 100 and all them building Europa, the Muslims, right? The Berbers, right? The Moors, right? So you sitting here yourself pumping off Conquistador Crusader, Roman Royal African Empire history, and you don't compute. Folks,
show me a paper trail. Show me a paper trail of Genghis Khan, bro. Show me a paper trail of Genghis Khan, bro. Show me a paper trail of Genghis Khan. You can't. Genghis Khan don't even exist.
Look, he just said the WAC 100. You feel me?
Genghis Khan do not exist.
What?
This is what this right here is what you repping? You repping the Black 100 with that fucking cross on it? That's what you repping?
Trail. Y'all on TikTok with the nonsense.
This is what you repping, nigga. You a crusader. This is crusader work.
Show a paper trail.
This is crusader work. You don't see that cross on it? Everybody know our cross is crusading.
Can you pull up some facts?
Yep, that's that crusader.
Can you pull up some facts, sir?
He talk about the Black 100. He better be lucky I don't drop his ass for that.
Hey, go ahead and put him on the screen. Go ahead and put him on the big screen and see you go put up some facts too. Because we looking up facts right here.
It was that him that had it up? That wasn't, bro. Who was that was just speaking?
That's him. He talking about the Black 100. You see how they messed up? Bruh.
You see.
Bruh, really? You really gonna put that on the big screen like we can't compute shit? Man, you crazy for that shit.
You gotta unmute your mic. You gotta unmute your mic.
Unmute it? Keep it like that because he ain't talking about nothing.
You gotta unmute his mic.
Is that the Black 100 you speaking about, your grandpa? That one?
His grandpa.
Oh, so I'm sorry, he was crusading. What the fuck?
Mike,
you can't compute this shit?
Your mic muted.
I guess so. Man, what is it? It's not really nothing you talking about. We can't really hear you. So, I mean,
you gotta unmute, boss. You gotta unmute, boss.
What's on his head? What's on his head? Sad?
Sad? I just told you what that meant, homie.
You was muted, boss. Couldn't nobody hear you. We was saying you got to unmute.
So you was muted, man.
So y'all got Freedmen on here, and y'all not even talking about the how they got to Europe or none of that, or who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we are.
Because I can also show you. Man, look.
What year they went to Europe? What year they went to Europe?
You said what year they went to Europe?
Yeah.
In the 1700s.
When was Europe created? When was the world Europe created? And when was that colonized over there?
When was it ever colonized?
What the?
Huh? What? So you don't know that your people was
These
in Europe
people
first?
Went over, my people went over there and built Europe.
You don't know.
Europe was never colonized.
This man said his people went over and built Europe.
Bro,
don't know where
I don't really want to get into my records because I don't want people to be copying my records. But I got records that people don't got, so I don't even want to do that, bro. You can't pull up no picture like this, my nigga.
Slow down,
and that's a freedman right there.
I need you to slow down.
Y'all keep on saying my people was enslaved. We was never enslaved, brother.
If I have the records of my people being freedmen and they enslaved, you can't tell me nothing about my records just like I can't tell you nothing about your records. My people was enslaved by the Choctaw, Chickasaw, and the Cherokee, and I got the records of the world.
Then that means you're not indigenous to America.
What you talking about?
That means you're not indigenous.
What you mean I'm not indigenous when my people was enslaved?
Because you were Indian. Hold on. If you on American soil, you
I don't even have Indian records.
American soil,
I don't have Indian records. I don't have Indian records.
I guess I can't speak.
I got Freeman records.
How we know.
I'm the reason why everybody talk about Freeman. I'm the reason why you can even talk about this shit, nigga. I'm the one who bought this shit out. Fuck you talking about? You can tell you don't know who I am, nigga. I'm the one who made that shit. Freeman, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Family. All right, we can't hear him. All right, we can take him down though. This is a lean fan.
You don't understand what I'm breaking down, bro. So anyway, Michael Jordan the Freeman, bro. He the boule, nigga. What the fuck? Everybody the Freeman in this bitch. You the boule, nigga. What aren't you listening to? You act like Freeman is saints in this bitch. The fuck? First off, where dude just go? Ain't nobody. Why y'all drop him off my panel, man? Don't drop nobody off my panel if I don't ask y'all to, bro. First off, bring him back up here since he want to talk crazy. Have some respect. The host sitting here asking, can he talk with you? You screaming over him. First off, y'all better quit acting like y'all Fairly Odd Parents in this motherfucker when y'all all boule. We the people. Fuck. Ain't my fault you think you a saint around this bitch. That's Catholics, Christians. Talking about you just went up. You don't know none of this map I'm showing you, bro. I'm gonna show y'all. You see, I'm gonna show y'all. Bring him back up here on my panel, bro. Please. Cause y'all don't understand. Y'all so fucking boulayed out. Look at y'all. Boulayed the fuck out. I'm coming for all y'all tops, fitted hats, crowns. You can't even hide you the boule. And you throwing the nation down. You the real boule. This who y'all listening to? The Eastern Stars. Alright? This who y'all get y'all knowledge from? Y'all the Indians?
No.
Y'all the Mississippians?
I don't get my knowledge from him.
Yes, y'all do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I get my knowledge from my family, my
don't, bro. Because if you do, you would let me speak like a civil human being.
Okay, go ahead, speak. I'm gonna be quiet.
Now, respectfully, if you don't compute what I was breaking down, naturally, your people is aiding and assisting everything. The land is in our name. It don't say Germany. It don't say China. But I bet you can find my family tree up there, right? All right, so you need to compute that you're going to be boulaying. And as you can see from your record that you pulled, well, you were boulaying. Am I judging you? No. I'm just letting you know, hey, the things you built, well, they wasn't for us. Anything on the land that we built was not for us. It was to put us down. Okay. So I don't know why this is so hard for people to compute when they want to say, we built everything. Okay, but it ain't yours. What's in your name is yours. You see that? You ain't gonna see no Indian in your name. Bet you that. Migrating around, bet you that. You don't understand, Indians enslaved the people. Dark-skinned Indians at that.
And then they left you out of the actual roll call because they didn't want to accept the Black Americans as part of Indigenous Americas.
So you don't know what happened in 1914, I assume.
1914. A lot of things happened.
1918. Hold on, let me talk.
You have to be boss. You have to be.
Hold on, bro. I let you talk. Can I talk?
Listen. Respectfully, do not ask, do we know what happened when a lot of things happen? You have to give your speech. Right? If you don't know about the indigenous as the aliens, right? If you don't know about the indigenous as the aliens, right? If you don't know about the U.S. immigration indigenous aliens, right? The settlers, we the people contract, right? Oh, he don't know nothing. He don't know about we the people, the settlers, the indigenous aliens, right? You don't read no government. You damn sure ain't pulling no law out on my screen yet, but you talking good.
Listen, man.
But you talking good. No,
speaking rhetoric up here. Why would I pull a law out that has been changed to go against me?
You don't
the original indigenous inhabitants.
Listen, my name is Lawful Freeman. Bro.
Exactly. Lawful.
So if you don't know how
that's
to read
how I
law,
know that you're a part of those people.
So if you don't know how to read law, why are you up here talking?
Okay. Let me
You're not
ask
gonna
you
present
this.
some lawful facts.
Bro, I just let you talk. Can I talk? You don't want me to talk because you don't want me to school you or something?
Ain't no what?
Bruh. 1914. Hold on, bro. Because your news lady at the top.
How am I gonna learn from you when you're yelling and being aggressive, dog? Why would I want to listen to you? You don't compute. If you want to talk like a man and have respect, bro. Otherwise, I don't want to hear yelling at 10 a.m. in the morning, bro, from another grown man, bro. Talk like a man, respect.
Your news lady up there said her family members were slaves, right?
Tone your energy down.
I did say that.
I'm American Indian.
Hold on. I drop everybody off my panel.
She said her family was slaves.
I asked you to talk like a respectful gentleman, or you can get down. I don't want to hear yelling at 10 in the morning, bro.
Okay.
You can talk to her like a young man, bro.
Didn't she say that her family members were slaves?
I said was my family was enslaved by the 5 civilized tribes, the Chickasaw, Cherokee, and all those people. They emancipated my people on paperwork and made me chattel property on paperwork. So what I'm doing is with my paperwork, I'm funding their nation with my paperwork from 100 years ago. So anybody gonna come up here and tell me I'm not from here and I'm fucking literally funding their fucking nation? What?
I'm in Law Berkeley education.
Yeah, man, that stuff really pissed me off. Like, you gonna tell me what I'm not and what my people been through?
Can I finish?
What?
Now, when I say 1914, right?
I'm talking about 1914. I'm talking about 1866, the Reconstruction.
I'm just trying to get this out real quick, news lady. Now, when I say 1914, right? That was the revoke of the workers and slaves around the world. So you put yourself in a bubble of the workers and slaves. That's all I was saying. And if you don't believe me, he keep on saying law. That's in law.
Since the 5 civilized tribes did that to my family, I could emancipate myself.
No, you can't. Due to the fact that the slaves,
I already did it.
The slaves never got emancipated because it was a revolt.
Listen.
This man don't know what he's doing.
Everybody on this fucking realm right now is slaves. Everybody.
No,
you got a birth certificate. You got a birth certificate, social security card, ID, driver's license. Yeah.
I do
not. I don't have a California ID.
Your rights to the federal corporation.
I have none of that.
Birth certificate?
No, I do not.
Man, you sound crazy.
What you got?
I have administration, meaning somebody seen my live birth and took a picture of the street and marked it down. Not an actual live in the hospital birth to where you're being
talking about
slavery.
He's talking about a record. He's talking about his midwife took a record of the birth. That's the same thing my mom got.
So you have to understand that we still keep the same culture, the same inhabitants that we had before. See, this is what I'm saying. There's 2 different ones of us. You said your people was enslaved. Okay, 1914 was the revoke of the workers and slaves. They never got free.
Slow down. Pause.
That's actually not true, but we'll get into that later.
You feel me? Now, respectfully, pause. Now, do you have your estate?
Do I have my estate? Yes, I have many estates.
Do you have your estate?
Like I just said, I I have many estates.
What is your estate?
I'm a freedman.
What is your estate?
What is my estate?
I know you can hear me.
I can hear you. I'm
so why are you repeating me and stuttering?
So my estates, right? My estates would be some of California.
No, you don't have your estate. So you're sitting here storytelling. It's not land. That is your estate. Listen, it is not land. Listen. I'm not speaking on land. So you do not have your estate. You're lying.
That's slavery. You talking about slavery, bro? I was never in that.
Bro, don't compute nothing the motherfucker said, y'all.
I'm not computing.
He don't compute.
The law is not.
Hold on.
You gotta be right. So
because he said he was talking about
dynasty. Are you
hold on. You talking about estates? I know my dynasty, so you don't even want to go there with me anyway. You talk about estates and land. Look, you see this estate right here? I got the proof what they did to my family. I got the records. I got an estate that's been in my family for 200 years. Can't nobody deny what the fuck I'm saying. They really enslaved my people to take their shit from them and fund their shit. What part you can't compute? I don't have shit to lie about on this fucking TikTok. I show this shit every day.
I'm computing.
I know who the fuck I am.
You said your people was enslaved.
They were.
He's still not getting it. You don't know what enslaved means.
You can't compute shit.
You keep saying enslaved and don't know what it means.
Enslaved.
No, it's not, because I'm reading the law, homeboy. You wrong.
And you saying you reading the law. What law are you reading, ma'am?
Like, he don't know what the word.
Please tell us what law you reading, because you can go look up.
Why you being so aggressive up on this panel? Hey, first off, I'm going to give you one more chance to relax.
I'm going to tell y'all this, man. Stop.
Unbelievable. I'm going to give you one more chance to relax. You having a conversation with two women, bro. You ain't got to be screaming over them and yelling, bro. They're talking with you. Why are you yelling over the women, bro? I want to hear women talk at 10 in the morning while I'm getting dressed, gang. I really don't want to hear a man screaming.
You are not a freedman, homie.
Brother.
So stop saying that.
Relax. Relax, bro.
Nah, I'm not going to relax because you up here talking about my people like you know what we talking about.
So you have a problem. Don't nobody drop him either. Don't nobody drop him
slavery, though.
Don't nobody
He's
drop
talking
him
about white slavery. If you don't know, he's talking about.
So you have a problem with letting others talk. You have a control issue, I see. Right? Why do you have a control issue, bro? Why you can't just vibe out? Right? We ain't disrespecting you. We ain't yelling over you. We ain't dropping you, but you disrespecting our family, our shit. You see what I'm saying? We ain't disrespecting your family. Let's tap the screen, man. Let's boost the algorithm. Because it seemed like, you know, just individuals not doing some reading out here. Cash, what you put something up on the screen while I was in my photo log or something? Man, first off, we're going to take this slow. First off, bro, if you don't know about the Mental Deficiency Act of 1913, well, you acting like a mental deficient person, bro. First off, you speaking on 19, 12, 13, 14, right? Do you know about the Mental Deficiency Act for the mental colonies? You know about this? Do he know about this? Because we're finna read out loud. I'm finna take you.
Everything
Do you know about
white people slavery?
Bro, listen.
And it was after 1918. Everything you showing, bro.
Bro don't know he reading off the Idiots Act, which got his ass mentally deficient. He acting mentally ill on my panel. He won't even relax, right? So he don't know nothing about law because he's an actor, right? You're acting like you mentally challenged. You reading indoctrination, which is idiots' documents. And it got you acting out against your people, bro. You won't even have some respect. You need to go meditate and detox, bro. right? Because I'm literally breaking down. Matter of fact, hold on. Maybe
just say you my people?
Maybe he won't. Maybe he don't.
People.
I'm not your people. I don't know you. Right? I don't know you.
Nigga, the Americans enslaved y'all.
Watch that N-word, please.
Y'all said basically.
So you don't know we gonna let them take over the
American
printer
Indians
press.
enslaved y'all, right?
So you don't know we let them take over the printer press from 1662, swinging into 1895. So bro, reading idiots indoctrinated. Hold on, can I talk? Press? Can I talk 1 second, please? You don't understand. You reading idiots act word from 1600, swinging into 1895, swinging into 1900. When I go farther down, right? So you don't know you reading fake work, and it's got you acting mentally deficient, bro. You're really up here disrespecting people that are not disrespecting.
Green
people is not
is a Negro.
Right? And bro up here really just going.
Bartholomew Green is a Negro.
We don't know what you talking about when you reading fake documents, bro.
Come on, bro. You up here showing stuff that come off of straight up Google. You're a Google guy.
These are coming from books that you can't even get.
He's talking about 1914. I got the information he's talking about.
Said I'm a Google guy.
First off,
this is a brand new look. This a brand new dirty ass MacBook. First off, touchscreen, everything is dirty, right? All right. So why wouldn't I use none of this shit that I got, right? Dual screens, right? Why wouldn't I be on here? Oh, the Doctrine of Discovery got removed. That's all y'all fucking Harry Potter books y'all screaming about. Oh, damn, it got removed in 2023. Damn, what is he even screaming out on this panel when them Harry Potter books don't even exist?
Are you talking about?
Damn, why is he sitting here trying to argue with me when nothing he bring up
He talking about newspapers, my boy.
Newspapers. I just showed you they took over the printer presses. Damn near 1600, dog.
You're talking
what is
about
he trying to talk about when I eat newspapers?
Do you know who Bartholomew Green is, bro?
Bro don't know what he talking about.
Do you know who Bartholomew Green is? Do you know who the Greens is, bro?
Bro don't know what he talking
about. Stop talking about America.
He don't know what he talking about.
You from over there, bro.
He don't even know what he's talking about.
this man has more access to America as an American, every single one of these panels, except for me. They have more right than I do to call myself an American.
He don't.
I'm an American because I came here and assimilated 4 generations ago.
He don't know, Lady Amy, we the people built the 13th, 14th, and 15th to help the New World babies. He think he think, hey,
okay, what is the 14th colony, sir? Let me just ask you
somebody else built it.
Just Just explain to us what's the 14 colonies, sir.
Bro, why you jumping around, bro, so much, bro?
Hey, I'm not jumping around. We're talking about America, right?
Don't know.
We're talking about who the indigenous is, right? From the non-indigenous. I'm just asking you, bro.
Listen.
Who is the 14 colonies?
He don't understand. We built the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment.
Okay. Sir, you have to calm down. You know, you don't have to, but it would be nice so y'all can have like a great debate.
You did not build no 14th, 13th Amendment. So if you built that, that's what I'm talking about. If you built that amendment, right?
What school did you go to?
Americans do not believe what this dude is saying, man.
What
African
school did you go to? Because the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment.
You're talking about the 13th and 14th Amendments came after 1968.
What?
Sir.
No, look at the year is sitting on the damn page. What? Can you not read?
And this is where we
can show some documents of that too. Martin Luther King making them amendments.
Hold on, though. Sir, did you just say the 13, 14, 15 come in the 1900s?
Yes, he sure did.
All that came in the 1900s.
Huh?
All of it came in the 1900s.
Oh.
I can show newspaper clippings of it's easy to fuck y'all shit.
He's talking about.
Okay, the most important thing I want to say, because I'm about to start my Sunday dinner, but this is so interesting, right? So the Constitution is for persons. Let's not forget that.
Correct.
What is a person? Like everybody, the amendment, that's not even for us. It ain't for you.
A person is not even a subject. What are you talking about?
That's why it doesn't apply. Bye.
Nah, this man don't.
So why is he
don't even get what we saying?
He don't
get it.
Y'all see peonage up there, y'all?
You don't get it, Bookie.
Have a wonderful Sunday dinner,
that came after the revolt.
My God.
After 1914 is when all that started happening.
I just gave you a.
Listen and comprehend nothing. You can't sit and comprehend nothing, huh, my boy?
Person,
you can't do none of that, huh?
If person means mask, why are you thinking that the Constitution applies to you if you're not a person? But I yield. I'm a holler back.
Yeah, and if I may say something, I go. Hold on.
Miss Notary, have a wonderful
Greetings.
Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
Yes, enjoy, please. Yes, and if I may say something, I've been waiting for a while to speak. Yes. So in the 900 AD, because everyone is concerned about what's going on in the 18 and the 1900, but let's go to the first 900.
For the corporation that you're making this claim against, right? So, for instance, let's say
Sir, could you hear
I wanted
me?
to do.
Hello.
Well, here I did.
Yo. Could you?
Okay, if I want to add here, they're not populating for me because I'm adding.
Yo, how they do that?
Please select the.
How them do that? Yo, big voice. Yo, we don't give people advice in there. You're not hearing me, I say. Yo. So the 900. Yo. Like him not here while going. Alright, so in the 900s, go ahead and pull that up. AD. 900 AD. And you could see what was going on. You know? The Muslim war, all of that, you know, doing what they're doing.
The Muslim war was in America?
The 900s. So we go to the 900s because a lot of people.
First of all, sir, in the 900s, sir, it was only one demographic of people, sir.
Nah, you're wrong. So you don't have no information, bro. Stop talking, bro. You don't got no information.
We can go to science and biology on that one.
No, the guy that sees everything started in the 1900s. No. I cannot debate a guy that thinks everything started in the 1900s, but want to talk like stuff.
You say everything started in the 1900s?
Yeah.
Well, why is it in
He was asking about the 14th colony, right? That what she was asking? You don't know I'm from Louisiana, right? And guess what? I stay in Baton Rouge, so guess what? Baton Rouge is part of the lost colony, part of the 14th colony. Wow, I'm from Baton Rouge and I'm part of the lost.
First of all, you're wrong.
Yeah, I know.
West Florida. The 14th colony is West Florida.
He don't. Hey, I can't.
You don't know Baton Rouge is West Florida? Oh man, you need to get your ass out of here,
bro.
Boy, I'm from Baton Rouge. That's all they talk about. The lost colony, what they was part of up in history. What you talking about? I'm from this bitch.
Hey, now the other gentleman brought up back in the 900s, right? He said AD. He did. Oh, and he was bringing up the Hebrews and all that. So this is called the Moors, the Jews, and all that, the dark-skinned people. Now, what y'all got to understand is these Semitic people, right? These Arabs, right? These Hebrews that we know the truth keep trying to get y'all to pledge to be, right? Whoa. If you don't know about us battling the Hittites, the Hebrews and all of that, or maybe now you see the conflict of interest, right? Because they don't know we gave the Hebrews peace after denationalizing them, right? So when you say 900, you must understand if I go to 900, I'm putting belt to them all. If you don't understand, I'm putting belt to all of them copper coloreds. Because they're about to try to hurt the new race. And you see the new race sitting here with me? So guess what? Conflict of interest. Right? So anybody that want to think they know something, you better go read who put that belt on something. 900. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's start from 1200 before Christ era. And walk backwards to the 9s. Alright? So what do y'all think y'all know about us, the people, versus, well, y'all reading all Arabic, African, Chinese stuff? Y'all pledged out to be Hebrews. They're delusional.
We don't have no pledge, brother. Respectfully, even
y'all the Mayans, the Mesoamericans, and all of them. Mesopotamian, that's y'all.
Go to the 600s now. Let's go to the 600 AD, because I'm going to bring you to the first now, but I want...
I don't think they computing, y'all. I don't think they compute.
Go to the 600. You gonna see.
Bro, do you know what I'm showing you right now? Do you know what I'm showing you right now on the screen? Just to take this slow before we move anywhere else. Are you computing what I just showed you?
Hi, it's Haley Williams. Check out the music video.
What I just typed in and showed you.
Directed by my friends AJ Gibney.
Like, I need everybody to understand that. Like,
the sooner you get that in your head, the better off you're going to be.
Okay. Wagwan. Wagwan, man.
Yo, you see, you got the real intelligence on the platform right now, and you know that is an AI response, and we don't really deal with artificial technology because we are the technology. It's okay to have fun with it.
How are you to check when you Semitic?
Oh, Semitic, cause look,
Semites are aliens.
So I am an alien. I can claim that. Yeah.
You don't enter. Semites is not the original woman of the land. Don't birth Semites. We're not the original woman. Don't birth Arabs.
So the black woman, the original God, right? She birthed all the nation, them, and the 9 continents, not just the 7 continents.
It is a copper color woman that birth, which is the 6 ether copper color woman. Okay. 9 carbon woman does not birth nothing but herself. Pure carbon copies.
So what I'm saying that's what my God is, the black mother, the real black soul.
Well, okay. Did your mama birth a white baby? Respectfully, are you white African?
No.
Okay, so stop trying to say that when you don't birth them, you're telling them that you're their creator and you're in the way. Get out their way so they can get to what they need to get to. That's the problem of carbon melanated beings. Y'all are in the new world people way. Stop saying you're a God when you ain't they God.
I'm God's son.
Bro, if you don't birth them, how dare you tell them you the creator that birthed all nations when you bash them every day? I put you down.
So I see other black women bring forth different color. Different
y'all don't even think about what y'all uttering out y'all mouth.
Go to Africa, 54 countries.
You don't have no respect. You're blatantly trying to say you are from a God that birthed all nations, but you don't birth the new world babies. Disrespect. That is not your God you're bowing to. So who are you Who you pledge to? What Lord you pledge to?
You know, the black woman is God.
No, the black woman not.
Okay, so then you're the red dragon.
Oh, he one of them. I see. Wow, really got to get this stuff in order now. For y'all to blame.
So is he doing voodoo right now?
Yes. Lately going around telling people that stuff, and you being disrespectful to them, family. Like this, why we protect and serve and aid in the system, cause y'all.
No, but you're not protect the black woman. Oh, y'all go against the black woman as God.
Bro.
You want the white woman to be God?
You a hooligan, bro. There's
the dragon.
The real 6 ether woman that birthed the heart of the nation, bro. Whoa, she not
Keep
bad.
saying 6, she 9 consciousness, not just 1. You don't have no memory bank, you know. You run out of memory, so you use.
You don't run out of memory, brother.
You using
now
the government. You using the clouds. I know you using the clouds.
You doing voodoo. Okay. Now you telling me I run out of memory when cells hold memory like water. You don't never forget nothing. So why are you doing voodoo?
You're using technology and forgetting that you're the technology, you know. I said black woman is God, and you took offense to it, and I don't know why.
Take offense to nothing. I'm trying to help you understand there's different versions of copper colored beans outside. And if your goddess don't birth, right? If your goddess didn't birth you a different, if you saying complexion, right? Well, why are you saying you connected to the goddess that birthed different complexions, family? That's rude. That's very rude.
Alright, so you can't.
Y'all literally laying up on their shit and then tell them they not from somewhere. That's why I get on y'all ass. Y'all rude.
Say, black woman of God, and you know, and me get that from a memory bank. I didn't get that from no book off, no internet or no Google search or nothing. I went in my bloodline and I tapped in. Do you know how to tap into your own bloodline and use your brain and get the information?
Look, sir, where you at right now? You in Brooklyn, New York? Where you at?
Louisiana.
Oh yeah, he doing real.
Bro, I'm about to drop.
Nigga doing real African.
I had to ask him where he at. I'm so sick of y'all, bro. Y'all have no idea. I've been waiting for somebody to say they from Louisiana. They in Louisiana and they trying to cosplay. That is crazy how y'all trying to cosplay. Stop this shit.
So he don't know.
We the original, man. We the original.
Who the original? Man.
What Louisiana you from?
Or the black woman there.
What part of Louisiana you in?
What part?
He can't even tell you what part he in.
Where the blackest woman be.
Okay, that's good.
Nah, you see, he don't understand. He don't understand Louisiana.
You want the latitude and longitude, the altitude and the longitude.
He can't even speak his own language. English is African.
Yeah, you know what I say. I used to be in the military. We run your file, you know. We have it right, sir.
But I don't know. Louisiana.
Yeah, all right. So where I say? What you want say?
Bro, you don't know Louisiana coastline, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Y'all gotta go to his page. He got UCC 1308 in his bio, bro. They gotta stop with this stuff.
Notary, I want to
dangerous,
see right now.
This is really dangerous.
Notary, you aggravate.
Yo, news. Yo, they wildin'. And I'm so glad that we do.
All that what you putting out.
This is crazy. Now they got UCC 1308. Why is you reserving your rights in America?
Right.
Yeah, so you gotta know the Uniform Commercial Code.
Why do you gotta know it though?
because you're
I'm
operating.
trying to figure out why does it apply to you? How
Cause when you're operating at the ICs,
this is crazy.
when you're up on the ICs, that ocean, that Atlantic Ocean over there.
So do they got a uniform commercial code in Jamaica?
Yeah, you see right through here.
Hey, that's an international code, my love. If you didn't know.
So you use that in Jamaica or you using it in America?
It's an international code. It's not
so where you using it at right now?
I'm using it in Louisiana.
Okay, that's my point. Thank you.
There, so I'm right there, so over there, so in the swamp.
They want to reserve their rights to
I'm by the alligators and the crocodiles. I'm over in the swamp. Yeah, I know the swamp life. Swamp. Real indigenous.
So what is you, the West Indies?
No, we the 9th Indies. Yeah, you see your memory not working. You need to delete some of those Netflix episodes. Bro, some of this what I'm telling you.
He can't sound American if he wanted to. He can't even do it. Look.
Bro, so you the West Indies, so you the Crusaders, right?
The 9 Indies, the 9 Indies, the 9th Indies. So I'm not proud of this white man accent. That's for the system.
What are you?
This English is weak.
Bro.
If I speak my native Congo Bongo, you can't understand the Congo Bongo.
Yeah, if you do voodoo, you can't understand.
Congo Bongo, Gong. River Janga.
Folk don't know about the West Indies. He don't know the Dutch East Indies, the Dutch West Indies off the coastlines. He don't know that. Y'all be claiming shit and don't know nothing. Bro, that's why I look at y'all weird. Y'all the Crusaders, folks.
No, the 9 Indies. Ask me which part it start from.
They don't even see what he doing right now. That's the crazy part. Like they just
the 9 Indies.
Like what?
Yeah. Look at the West Indies architecture. Straight Hebrews.
That's Moors. That's Moors. So we know that the Moors, the Moors sold us, the black Moors sold us out to the white Moors.
The Moors enslaved the American people.
Yes. So the Moors are the ones that. The Moors are the ones that are responsible.
What if I told you was a Moor?
I am not a Moor.
Why not? You in America, you said you indigenous.
I am the son of a black woman.
No.
They don't like that.
You said you indigenous.
When I said a black woman is God, a Moor don't go with that.
Since you want to be, since you want to be indigenous, you are Moor. So you's a Moor. So the Moors.
Negative.
You want to be down so bad?
Negative.
You want to be down?
No.
This is how you going to get down with
You know the meaning of indigenous?
You
know the meaning of the indigenous according to the fictitious language. That's why I'm telling the English.
Are you the Danish Caribbean, the Spanish Caribbean, the French West Indies, the Dutch? Which one is you? U.S. Virginia Islands, Kingdom. Which one is you, folks? Y'all got to keep in.
Jamrock, King Solomon, at the same place King Solomon come from, Jamrock. And I down there, so we get the wisdom from the black woman. So because the black woman them in America now remembers to them on God yet, it's just a matter of time.
So the Jamaican ladies know that they God, because they coming to America.
African slaves, which is Indians. African slaves, which is Indians, working in the sugar mills in the West Indies. Right.
King Solomon, you see, they don't understand the concept of being wise because a woman give us wisdom. Black woman.
Yeah, how did your game get usurped so quick? It don't seem like you had the controller for too long. It seemed like somebody put you on and you fell off.
Memory bank is a thing where you don't lose, man. You are your memory.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you rest for a minute, man.
No, nothing.
But that boy Jawbone rest right quick. That boy doing some sorcery.
Man, you don't know nothing.
Nah, bro. Like, sometimes, guys, you really gotta sit on people's IQ. So let me see something, bro. Hey, bro.
You don't know nothing.
Hey, this
That's what I'm about to do. That dude that was on the panel, I'm about to chase him down on TikTok. I'm about to try to debate him. You gonna have to prove to me I'm not American, nigga. You gotta prove that shit. That all that fucking smack he was talking on his live about. If your people was enslaved, okay, well you gonna prove that shit to me because I got all the documentation and records that I need to prove to who the fuck I am. And I got land records from 200 years ago. You gotta prove that shit to me that I'm not American. I'm gonna chase him down till I find his ass.
The Europeans are the West Indies and East Indies. They go enslave the people. The East and West Indians is gonna enslave the people. That the Indian Removal Act is to remove the Muskogees, right? The Muskogees, the Africans. You see, remove the Muskogees, the African Europeans. Right? Alright, it wasn't even to grab me, but bro captured me because he was getting removed. Right? He was getting removed. Right? So, how y'all Indians when bro was capturing your ass, so he would get removed. No. Let's go. Had adopted the practice of aren't you chattel? Chattel. From European colonists, which is them Indian, right, tribe? Okay. As they were forced to relocate, these enslavers took their enslaved African and African American people with them on the Trail of Tears. See? So something that wasn't even meant for you, right? You went on a ride. Something that wasn't even meant for you. Right? As a result, enslaved people were also victim of forced march. Oh, ain't that how you created the GDs, the Bloods, the Crips? Oh, okay. Enduring the same brutal and deadly conditions, this means that though the Indian Removal Act did not target the freedmen, it directly caused the forced migration of enslaved African Americans. Post-Civil War treaties after the Civil War ended slavery was abolished. The U.S. government negotiated new treaties, right, with the 5 tribes. These treaties included provisions that granted freedmen citizenship. Only freedmen, and we don't even want it because you enslaved us in the first place. So we've been knuckling up with the Moors, right, forever. Right? The struggle for citizenship. Even after the treaties, the descendants of the freedmen faced a long and continuing struggle to have their citizenship and rights within those nations fully recognized. This has involved in numerous legal battles and challenges. The Indian Removal Act is not for the freedmen because we the people. You see, something so simple, right? And obviously, if we pull in all of their history, it's African. It's African. Right? So, nothing to do. Tap the screen.
What did he say about the amendments? The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, he said that was ratified in the 1900s, but it was actually 1868, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that guy said something crazy.
He said something like it didn't free the slaves, or I can't remember, but I was like, what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, fool, that took place in like the mid 1800s, first of all. And secondly, it had nothing to do with the immigrants. It had to do with y'all, with you guys being American citizens from the very beginning and building everything. So I don't.
Yeah, they're not reading that the states. They're not reading that the states was informed right away. You know what I'm saying? Like it took time to
Yeah.
by the time we done in the 1900s, like, me and you and everybody, we are in the end of the states laying themselves down, so we're witnessing the people of all parties marching together, protesting together. You see what I'm saying? Because the states finally just got laid down like that going into the 1900s. But the people don't understand. If we can remember that quick, I got every right to be barking at you when you don't understand you built to help others.
Well, absolutely. Especially for the simple fact that, I'm just going to break it down straight up. Nobody hears about the Tuskegee Creek Indians. You know what they hear about? They hear about the Tuskegee experiment. They have no idea that it goes back to the erasure of, and reclassification and moving all over the place and the whole thing. It's just...
Like, we literally aided and assisted the Africans, and we just got our stuff took down. They mad because they don't compute they not African. We aided and assisted Africans.
Can we just be real? These people were all pissed off that y'all didn't need nothing from them and could build your own successful schools, your own successful communities, and you know what? They didn't want that. So they turned all of this stuff into something that it wasn't, when the bottom line is we all should have been working together. So
wanted a piece of the pie.
Absolutely. No, and you should have been able to have that. Like, what the hell? I have a whole different thought process on integration now, because I think they did that so they could screw over.
In our own land, to having our land taken, or the court system over us before the 14th Amendment?
Okay, that's easy. That's very easy to answer. Very easy. You just long-winded, but that was very easy to answer. I got it. First of all, let's go to the Bible first, because he wants to bring up these Bible verses of where in the Bible. So let's go to Matthew chapter 22 first, as where it says, where it talks about render unto Caesar what is Caesar, and unto the Lord what is the Lord, because they asked Jesus Christ this same question years ago. And here it is, Bible Gateway. Let's see. It says, they said unto him, Caesar. Then he said unto them, render unto Caesar what is Caesar, and the things which are God, Lord, which are Lord. What that means is this. He says, well, how is it that we got under the 14th Amendment? Why is it that we have to pay taxes, Yusuf, when we never had to pay taxes? Our people own the land. How did this happen? How did everything happen? Okay, I'm going to try to take this very slowly, and everybody listen to me. Number one, there's one thing, and I'm going to start with natural law and God's law. The first thing is free will. No one can make you do anything. I don't care if it's an extraterrestrial that comes from another planet. Everybody, God is a free will universe. Everything.
Don't start off too violent. That's violent. Don't start off too violent.
Everything in the universe is based off of this concept. All law is based off of the principle that you have free will, that you can make a decision. Even with the taxes, they call it a voluntary system. Everything is, I use that word voluntary. Even Social Security is voluntary. Nobody's making you do anything. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take accountability as sovereigns, and we're going to stop this pretend game that somebody's making you do something. Ain't nobody making you do anything. If you can be made to do something, when you stand before God on Judgment Day, you could always make the excuse that the devil made me do it, that you think that excuse is going to pass on Judgment Day. The devil can lie to you. He's a liar. He's a deceiver. He can trick you. He can threaten, arrest, and coerce you. But one thing he can't do is make you do anything. This is the reason why they say have faith unto the point of death, and I will give you the crown of life. Faith without works is dead. The devil will come to test some of you. All these verses in the Bible about your faith, because you're going to be tested because you got free will. So let's eliminate this thing that somebody making you do anything. Ain't nobody making you do shit. All right? Okay. Wait, hold on, let me finish. You gave that land up. You moved out of these countries. All right, we was in the city. We were in the country because America was an agricultural country. All the black people, we had land. We lived in the country. We were the ones who had all of the vocations. We built things with our hand. We invented things. We plowed, planted our own crops, grew our own food, educated our own children. But no, you wanted to sell your land and move to the city and get a job because it looked more glamorous.
Whoa.
It looked more glamorous.
Whoa.
I'm not waiting. I'm not through.
Wait.
I'm not through. All right. Now, how do you pay taxes? That goes back to the render unto Caesar what is Caesar. Because he said, the Pharisees came to him and said, do we have to pay taxes? And Jesus said, why are you trying to tempt me? And called him a devil. He said, give me the denarius. He gave it to him. He said, whose image is on the superscription? They say Caesar. So render unto Caesar what is Caesar, and unto the Lord what is the Lord. The Federal Reserve, y'all out here using a Federal Reserve notes and a Federal Reserve system. You don't have to do that. You choose to do that. The Federal
Wait. So the Bible scriptures is right what you're saying. That means we born in sin and we reaping the customs of our fathers because
I don't think we born in sin. That's when I'm
Wait, yes we is. Yes we
okay, hold on. Wait, I'm the host. What is the definition of sin? Look it up right now. Everybody look up the definition.
I don't want to move too quick.
See, using words, you don't know. See, I said no because I know the definition.
I don't want to move too quick.
I know the definition of the word. All right, but most people, they use that word and don't know what it means. It means to go against the law. That's what it means, to go against the law.
Okay. All right. So let's look. I don't want to fight you.
No,
I want to congratulate you because I don't know.
All right.
So let's just presume that what you're saying is right. So if we're trying to right now, 2025, we're trying to go against the law, right? Which is the court system and everything, and we don't know. And as the younger version of our wait before you say anything.
Nothing. I'm letting you talk.
Of our ancestors, what you said, they took the bait. I'm gonna just say they took the bait. Whatever. They took the bait, and let's all agree they took the bait. Okay. So with a younger version trying to get out of that, they took the bait. How do you think we can get out of taking the bait? Besides 1964 or 1933.
Well, it's just what Jesus said, you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free. All right. And how you going to do that? Like, let me read the definition of sin. Sin, an immoral act considered to be a transgression against divine law. Now, what is divine law or God's law or natural law? They're all synonyms for the same thing. God's law, divine law, and natural law mean the same thing. Just like Christ, anointed, and Messiah mean the same thing. There's just three different languages. All right, Messiah or Meshach is Hebrew, anointed is Latin, and Christ is Greek. All right, but those three of those words mean the same thing. So when you say divine law, natural law, God's law, I'm talking about the same thing, something that does not change, something that is immutable. The key to everything that you're doing is you have to return back to God. The reason that your life is in discord, the reason nothing is working for you, the reason why you arguing with your women online, the reason why you can't get any money and be a man and provide for your family is because you don't put God first. Now, let me make it clear. Let me put it in scientific terms, because I don't want to sit here and preach to you like I'm a Christian, but this is the truth.
No.
You don't put God first. What does putting God first mean? Putting God first means
yourself.
It means that I recognize God's laws. God made.
Okay. You're right.
So when I respect God's laws, I'm putting God first. When I don't respect God's laws, I'm not putting God first. This is what it means by a man when it says you put God first and not a woman. Putting God first means that I honor God's laws. What God told me I can do and what God told me I can't do, and what will be the repercussions of violating those laws. I've accepted those. That is the mark of a real man, a man who understands that. And let me tell you something. All the people who are successful and got money, they operate from that point in some kind of way, either knowingly or unknowingly. Just because you don't know the laws don't mean you won't be obeying them. There are people who don't know the laws but still are obeying them and don't have knowledge of them. They're just doing it instinctively. Or they had a mentor that just told them to do something in a certain way. Like in the religion is for people who don't have a good comprehension. So he said, okay, I tell you what, pray ye this way. You get on your knees and pray 5 times a day, and because you may not understand, but you're a good follower. So I'm going to tell you what to do, and just follow me, and I'll show you what to do. Because since you don't understand what I'm saying to you, just follow my example, and you'll be okay. Because that follows the doctrine of cause and effect. Do what I do, and you'll get what I get. But
so let me ask you a good question and let me piggyback on what you're saying, because I think you is right. Do you think Corn Pro Tail stopped us from doing that?
No, you stopped you from doing that, from not knowing the truth. Because when you know the truth, you easily see the devil. You can't be a leader if you don't see snakes.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
How you going to be a leader and you can't say snakes in the grass? Meaning, I'm going to follow you. We walking through some grass and you're going to lead us into some snakes going to get us bit. I'm going to follow the man that know the landscape and know the snakes in this motherfucker. I know what they look like and I know how to deal with them when we come across one.
All right. Okay.
That's why you have a term.
I'll give you a prime example right now.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to give you a prime example right now. We keep telling everybody we indigenous. We keep showing everybody receipts. And even though everybody see the receipts, the court cases and everything was going on. Everybody see it. But the whole world, like the Bible verses, said against the Israelites. But they want to follow the Israelites, and I get it. I know what you're about to say, brother. Stop that.
Go ahead.
I get it.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening.
Even though we try to fight for our heritage that has nobody, like nothing to do with nobody else. Everybody choose to pull on our coattail and follow us, and we be like, "Don't follow us, bro." Like we just a little small group of peoples that's just trying to build our own community. But everybody, and I know the courtroom, the Jew-ish, the FBI, the CIA, everybody keep pulling on our coattail. Why is that when we just trying to do us?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the difference between me and you. You come from the point of a victim. I come from the point of a God. My name is Yusuf El. That badge on the end of my name means God. I don't ever talk like a victim. Like I said, so nobody's pulling on my coattail because nobody can stop me from getting what's meant for me. That's my mindset. If you have a mindset that somebody can stop getting you for what's meant for you, then they can. That's what the old saying says. If you think you can, you're right. And if you think you can't, you're right. The reason you have that is everything begins and ends with the way that you think. Because thought, as we were talking about the mental, spiritual, and physical plane, the mind is the cause, the physical is the effect. So if you are a purely physical person, you don't have any type of spirituality or mindset about you in the way that you think, then you are meant to be a slave. This is what they were talking about in the Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. It said the people who do not choose to use their mind are slaves and stakes on the table by choice and consent. All right. So if you don't choose to take control of the way that you think, either you're going to think for you. Let me tell you something, bruh. Either you got a plan, you're going to follow your own plan, or you're going to follow somebody else's plan. But you're going to follow a goddamn plan. All right. So make sure
that's my point.
It's your plan. All right. But the decision, and when you don't make a decision, you made a decision. The mark of a man.
Okay. All right.
The mark of a man is a man who makes a decision.
All right. Let's just say we all made a decision. Well, why?
If you made a decision, nobody can stop you. Listen. With you, who can be against you? You sit there talking about the Bible, but it's like what Jesus said, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. You want to talk about the Bible, but you don't read this book or follow anything in it. It says, if God is with you, who can be against you? Ain't nobody can be against you if you with God. Ain't nobody can stop you. And so that man is a man who makes a decision and has the determination to see it through to the end. That is God. My word will not come back to me void. That is faith.
And you're right.
Not sitting here complaining, talking about the white man got his foot in my ass in front of your women. That's why they don't respect you. Because you're sitting here crying about this motherfucking white man and you're sitting here crying and shit. And you're a man.
And you're right.
You said, God damn.
Let's take it back.
And back in the day,
let's take it back. Let's take it back to the beginning.
Back in the day, if somebody was oppressing you, they coming into your tribe. They not coming to negotiate. You're gonna kill your ass and take all your women and fuck them and have goddamn children. And the only way you're gonna protect them is you take up some swords and fight their ass. The same thing goes on today, but it goes on the economic battlefield. You are still. It's called commercial belly. You are at war. You have an adversary. And in war, you are at war, brother. Nobody's giving you anything. You are at war. And you better take up arms and start crying about it because ain't nobody going to give you shit. Let me tell you something. If you think somebody's going to give you something, nobody's giving you nothing.
I'm never crying about it.
Nobody's giving you nothing, and you ain't entitled to be given anything. What makes you think you're supposed to be given something?
I never cried about anything. The only thing,
shit.
Listen,
you gotta go and get it, and let me tell you something. How you get it is you visualize it in your mind. You think to yourself, "This is now." I was listening to him 500. You can send him the message. He told you ain't manifesting nothing unless you. Yes, sir. You have to put in labor. This is where the faith comes in. The demonstration of faith is when you work toward that. You see something in your mind's eye. As you start going toward that destination, the universe brings what you need. This is what I said. What y'all be worried about is the how. You worried about how you're going to do it. The Bible didn't say nothing about how. It said what? Ask and it shall be given. What do you want? So the mark of a man who is a failure is a man that doesn't know what he wants. And then when he determines what he wants, he says, this is what I want. And he goes after it. And nothing deters him from it.
So let me get this straight. So what you're saying is that what you're preaching to me, that the YT people,
science. This all science.
No, listen. And no, I'm not saying.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Because what you're saying is that the YT peoples buried our land underwater, took over our towns and fought us, and they did what you're saying.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did at one time we rule the world?
Yes.
How did we lose it?
Because what you're saying is they manifested.
No, I ain't saying that. They came to us. Let me tell you, the Greeks and the Romans came to us. And Herodotus, who is the Greek historian, he'll tell you straight up, he said, I want everybody out there to write this down. Herodotus He is the historian of the Greeks. He clearly says...
No, slow down. No, can you spell it? Can you spell it? I need to write it down. Spell it.
I'm going to spell it for you now. H-E-R-O. H-E, Herodotus. Yeah,
One of y'all on here that's from your damn country.
Really not that good.
For me it is. You wherever you are, it probably is. Well, okay.
I told you she lied to me. She said all that stuff. I ain't saying that.
No, bro. He showed me a person of a South Sudanese person comparing them.
You said he needed bleach. You said that too.
No, I didn't. I would never say that. Dark skin is beautiful, but they are really dark though.
How'd you gotta just explain to us what's the 14 colonies, sir?
Bro, why you jumping around, bro, so much, bro? Hey,
I'm not jumping around. We're talking about America, right?
No.
We're talking about who the indigenous is, right? From the non-indigenous. I'm just asking you, bro.
Listen.
Who is the 14 colonies?
He don't understand we built the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment.
Sir, you have to calm down. You know, like, you don't have to, but it would be, nice so y'all can have like a great debate.
You did not build no 14th, 13th Amendment. So if you built that, that's what I'm talking about. If you built that amendment, right?
What school did you go to?
Americans do not believe what this dude is saying, man.
What
African
school did you go to? Because the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment.
You're talking about the 13th and 14th Amendments came after 1968.
What?
No,
look at
the
year is sitting on the damn page. What? Can you not read?
And this is where we
I can show some documents of that too. Martin Luther King making them amendments.
Hold on, though. Sir, did you just say the 13, 14, 15 come in the 1900s?
Yes, he sure did.
All that came in the 1900s.
Huh?
All of it came in the 1900s. I can show newspaper clippings of it's easy to fuck out shit.
Okay, the most important thing I want to say, because I'm about to start my Sunday dinner, but this is so interesting, right?
70 and 80 ton stones put in the ceiling about 1,000 feet up in the air perfectly with no mortar. It looked like it was cut with a laser. And they don't know how the hell they did it. There's a man called the Code. His name is Carl Munk. Carl Munk. C-A-R-L, Munk, M-U-N-K. He deserved the Nobel Prize. He showed you how all of these ancient sites on the planet are all connected. They're all connected. There was civilizations on this planet. This ain't the first time this planet had technology and intelligent people. There was 7 civilizations on this planet. There are civilizations that have come and gone without a trace.
But let me ask you a question.
Y'all tripping.
You're right. Let's
say
millions of years wait. Let's just say you right. How come there's no Egyptian inventions found, but there's 16,000?
There are plenty of Egyptians. Hey, hold on. What do you mean they know Egyptians?
Listen.
Plenty of Egyptians.
Listen.
Why did they listen? 50,000. Your premise is off. They got Egyptian inventions, namely a light bulb. They got, matter of fact, they got it on the damn wall. What are you talking about?
But they credit us though.
Brother, do not engage in areas of information that you haven't taken the time to investigate. You know, stay within, as they say, stay within your lane. All right, because I can't have a discussion with you if your premise is off. Your premise has to be sound. All right, first we go into anything else. I'm gonna let somebody else in real quick. All right, let somebody else in. Let some other people in. All right, I ain't gonna play all that shit. You know, let me let Queen. I need some feminine energy to bring me back a little bit right now, because I was getting a little, I'm bringing some females in. I'm bringing the males back in. All you females don't want to come in? Man, why y'all come in the thing, want to come in, and all of a sudden y'all like, no, I'm not coming in. I'm not talking that crazy motherfucker. Who's that right here? Carla. And
$1,000 to go back.
Can y'all
home.
block the African?
I'll do.
Can y'all get rid of the African?
Yeah, they get on your nerves. They have no. They're willing to give themselves.
I kind of opinion. You like
no,
to see them
give us something to talk about.
No, I like that they send in the comments.
I gotta go.
We want them to hear it.
They sure do.
We want them to hear it. Like that's why I ain't saying nothing to them.
We do want them to hear. We have to stop muting stuff.
We eating them up more. Talking about. We eating them up more. Okay, we eating them up more, talking about what we doing for our communities than anything and how we trying to delineate. Just eating them up more. So whatever he's trying to throw down there, that's the whole thing. We was ignoring them. We ignoring them and not giving them no attention.
Let's host a SBA food drive.
Is that they say we're not important, and yet they still be on our lives underneath the comment, underneath all of this. We should host. That's weird, don't you think? If you're not impressed by it, we are nothing. Why are you still here?
The FBA food drive, some events for the community. Our people, our children. We need to start putting this in action because it's time to take it off the line. Because I'm tired of arguing with these people.
But we are on for live. The next 2 weekends I'm all sold up because of volunteer work and working for the public.
But I'm saying
we can chew bubble gum and walk. I'm not a perfect person.
We already do food drives. We just invite everybody to the food drive.
I'm not perfect.
We do book bags around school time. We give out book bags. We just give it to everybody else. We don't do it for our
And y'all got cops telling us to take this off alive. Just because you know and I know what's going on doesn't mean there's other people that don't know. Y'all have to understand that.
Have our own nonprofit, SBA, Foundation of Black American nonprofit.
We will support it. It's just the thing. This is the thing. We have several people. You can do it. You can do it. If we find you to be honest, genuine, we will support you.
Right.
Right now, this is going to be your community of people. So if you're going to show yourself, it's time to show yourself now. Because this is the time. We're not going backwards, y'all. We are going to push forward.
Facts.
Whatever leaking in the building that we having, we are the people who's going to patch it up. We can't depend on.
I forgot the name of the case because I read this case very thoroughly. I had to go into real in depth with this case. And the reason people are confused is one, they don't know how to read case law. Two, they don't understand the difference between public and private. What is private, and what is public is government. Private means the individual owns it. And these different things. Now, I will say this. I read the case, and I'm not going to say that something nefarious didn't take place, some type of theft. I'm not excluding that at all. I'm only coming from the position. A lot of times when I talk, and I think people get confused, and they think that I'm for the white man and all this. No, I've studied law for a long time, and I know what works and what doesn't work. And I know when you come into these people's venues, you have to be able to substantiate your position with some sort of case law or principle of law.
Right.
Not just how you feel about something or something like that.
Exactly. And that's what I wanted to express that's what I wanted to express to Gaddy, because I have to do, even though I know who I am, I've proven who I am, I my grandfather's land, my great grandfather, all of that. I was not raised a United States citizen. I always knew who I was. But that does not exempt me from looking into the history, the laws, and the facts. And that's in order to and this was for Gaddy, in order for people like us to regain or operate in the power that we expect to, we're going to have to do the same amount of research as Aborigines as you do as a citizen. And I don't know if you consider yourself a citizen, but someone who
I consider myself a god.
Okay, but
I
understand. I understand. So codes, statutes, and policies, and so on and so forth, do not apply to us based on the fact that, and I'm going to speak on proven facts that I may not be able to bring up right now because it would be too long. On the proven fact that when we have the laws that we would go by that the courts will honor would be one, our ancestral laws, two, and also the Constitution, which
the ancestral laws don't mean anything in
no,
their
well, okay, so
nothing.
Listen.
Right.
I'm only but listen, I'm proof that they do.
Hold on. I've been doing this 20 years. I've dealt with Aboriginals, Moors. I've been locked up with them. I've done plenty of case law. I don't have just a cursory knowledge of the subjects that I'm talking about.
But neither do I. I'm speaking.
Okay, well then somebody right now. We're going to test it because you're challenging me. So I'm
not. Here's the thing.
Tell me
I'm not challenging you. I'm
telling you it don't apply.
No, I'm not challenging you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm only speaking on, just like you're speaking on what you know and you're not. I don't challenge your knowledge or the things that you've gone through, but I'm talking about what I've gone through, how I've handled the courts and the documents and notices.
So how did you handle the court?
Hold on.
I just want to know how you handled them.
I handled them with notices. For example, we are getting ready to go into another case about with HUD. So what I do is I give them notices and I always let them know exactly who I am, and they have the burden of proof that I'm not that is on them. They can't.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
When you had to go to court, what was it for?
See, I don't go to court because of crime is against me. I'm explaining it.
What did you have to give the court a notice for? What reason? Why were you even giving them a notice?
That their citizens have committed a crime against me. I'm not going there as
what was the crime?
Okay, like in this particular case we're doing right now. The crime that was committed is they are treating me as a servant. I'm not a servant. I'm the owner.
Wait a minute, hold on. Treating you how? What is the matter? Are we talking about you driving your car? You was at work and something happened? You were in your home and tripped and fell? Or the neighbor did something to you? What exactly? In court, we have to have facts. So right now...
Yeah, and I do have those facts. Those facts. Yeah.
So if you have to go to court, that means we have to have facts. There's a plaintiff and a defendant. Right. Somebody alleging somebody did something. There's an issue that needs to be determined. So when you establish your status, you're establishing your status either to determine that the court doesn't have in personam, in rem, or subject matter jurisdiction over you. All right. So
no. But we're saying that the people that they have hired don't have subject matter over us.
Okay, fine.
It's totally different.
Okay, so you saying for nothing? They don't have no jurisdiction over you for nothing. Meaning you can do whatever you want.
No, the United States, Article 1, Section 2, Clause 3 exempt us from that jurisdiction.
Doesn't.
Yes, it does. And
you're talking about Native American. You know you on
I'm not a Native American. No, I'm not. See, this is what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
Wait a minute. This is why I just...
Let me tell you.
But you won't let me speak, though. You won't let me finish. That's not fair.
That's the problem.
That's not fair. No, but if you don't let me finish,
go ahead. I'm listening. I'm let you finish.
Okay, so what I have proven is that three things...
Go ahead.
Okay. What I have proven is three things. Number one, we were never supposed to be citizens of the United States. That's number one. That's two, that we wrote the Constitution. I've already proven that. That's the second thing. The other thing is that they're not supposed, they were never supposed to build anything on the cities because they don't have jurisdiction over the cities. I've also proven that. Now, let me finish. Let me finish my statement before you ask.
You sound crazy.
Well, maybe so. Maybe so.
I'm going to give you the case law.
No. I'm not going to give you. No, let me finish before you give me the case law. That's fair. I think that would be fair. Okay. I've already proven too, based on letters that were written by the United States, there was no such thing. We didn't move from the South based on Jim Crow laws because the Jim Crow laws did not actually exist. Number one, I've proven that. I've already proven it with their documents. Number two, when our ancestors, and this is what made me look it up because I I'm 74 years old. I never heard them talk about Jim Crow. I never heard them talk about all the things that they're saying happened to us. So then I looked it up and found out the reason they left the South was they were letting the land rest for 7 years. We came to our own homes. These were our own homes that we came to. And then they demolished them unlawfully. I have proof of that. So when I go to court, I'm not going like that. I'm not asking questions. I'm going A, B, C. This is what you did. This is where you broke the law, and this is where you have to pay. Because I'm not walking.
Let me respond to that. There's a case. It's called. I want everybody to write this down. I have it on SBC University. It's called Johnson versus McIntosh. And now, what is this? This is an old case in the around the 1800s, and what it is goes to title by conquest. Now, this is what I don't seem to understand about some of the Aboriginal arguments that I hear, and even the Moorish arguments, and kind of come across as kind of silly to me, is because might makes right. It always have, it always will. People are getting their land taken all over the world. Right now in Hawaii, you go to Hawaii, the Hawaiians, they don't like the white man because he came in and took their land. Now, these people are not keeping this a secret. This is why I tell you to read this case. They say, how do we get title? The name of the case is how do we got title to the United States of America? They're telling you right here in this case. How do we get it? Through war.
But I'm proving that's not true. That's my point.
Wait a minute, sister. Let me fail. I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk again. Okay. All right. They got title through it to war. War is a different set of rules. They said the Native Americans have sovereignty, but your sovereignty is subject to the sovereignty of the United States. This is in case law. Now, I don't know what you say you prove, but if I can't pull a citation on it or something like that, you ain't proved shit. All you got is your opinion, all right? Because it hasn't been tested in a court of law and a decision made about it. That don't mean nothing to me. You just got your opinion. All right? If you come in to court and you make an argument and you can substantiate it, because court is not about not right or wrong. Court is about what you can prove using facts. Facts have to be attested to under penalty of perjury with witnesses. Witnesses come in many different forms. They come in form of people. They come in the form of documentation. All of these different things. If you can substantiate it. As a matter of fact, the Washington down in Louisiana, the clerk did tell them this. They said if you can prove that you had title to this land before the Louisiana Constitution, then we'll give you a right of claim on it. I read the paperwork from them, what the people said. See, I'm not speaking from a position. I seen the documents. I know what the Empress did. She did an administrative process using the UCC and got a default judgment and never took it into court to have it affirmed. And from that, she started preaching this word that this land is ours. When she don't understand how to do an administrative process. This is not something I heard. This is something I saw because they whole people came to me and brought me all the paperwork.
I understand that. What I'm saying to you is that the UCC process does not belong to Aborigines. It belongs to citizens of the United States. And to say that I have also proven, and yes, I don't have the documents. Just let me finish. Please let me finish, please.
Go ahead. It does. I'm just agreeing.
Okay. You can disagree, but
I agree.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. I would never go to court under a UCC process because then that would make me a corporate entity. And when the Constitution was written, with the whole,
you don't have a good understanding of these things.
No, I have a good understanding.
No, you don't. You don't. No, you don't. Let me explain why you don't. Let me say, are you living hold on. Are you living like, because see, the thing is why it's going to be hard to argue with you is you think you can do anything and don't nobody have any jurisdiction.
Didn't you just say that's what a God is? Now you're going to tell me
that's not what it is. They don't have jurisdiction over you.
No, they don't.
No, they have jurisdiction over the activity you engage in.
No, I have jurisdiction
which is commerce.
The United States is under the jurisdiction of the Constitution for the United States.
I understand that.
That is a fact.
I understand that. I got videos on YouTube. Hold on. I got videos about 3 on YouTube where I diagram all this out on you. I understand the difference. Do you understand the difference between the word for and of? The Constitution for the United States of America.
I just said the Constitution for. I just stated that.
Okay, so we have.
That's a republic. We're talking republic.
And then we have an organic constitution, and we have what is called a municipal constitution. And the Municipal Act of 1871 that created D.C., that municipality. Constitutions form governments. You can get that from the fifth sense of the word in a Black's Law Dictionary under the word constitution, under the word parliamentary law. Yes, sister, I understand it very well.
Okay, so if you see there, that's what I'm saying, and this is why I was addressing this to Gaddy. He has to read the documents that I have read, the documents that were written before the Constitution, before even colonization was.
It don't matter.
Let me finish. Please don't have any. Yes, it does. Listen. Okay, listen.
They don't have no basis.
I'm not trying. Okay, no, they do. They do because the Constitution said all those treaties are still valid.
Okay, so what treaty are you talking about?
I'm talking about lots of treaties.
Name one.
Listen.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Let's
go. Name a treaty. You're going to get off my line.
Okay,
you're going to name the treaty you're talking about.
Look, I'm not going to argue with you. That wasn't my point.
All right, we're not. Because you're not going to name the treaty because you're sitting there going around here. You can't play with me like that.
No, I'm not.
Let me tell you something. Get off because you thought they'd come on.
Every kiss begins with K, oh baby, oh baby me. Every kiss begins with K, oh baby, oh baby me. Every kiss.
Just explain to us what's the 14 colonies, sir. Bro.
The bid bond, when you're arraigned, the case itself is a bid out the open market. Performance bond covers your sentence, your time, your labor's payment. Why would he give somebody 30 years in prison? That's a damn 30 years in prison for marijuana, for harming their own self. Why would you give somebody, why would I give somebody life in prison because they had drugs on them? They didn't hurt anybody. They hurt themselves. Why would I give them 30 years in prison for that? You have a payment bond. It's tied to the financial obligation. They say your society. Jail time for no seatbelt. What? Not jail time. That's a traffic ticket, right? You can't be serious. So serious. Jail time for no seatbelt. Really, that's your life. You didn't hurt anybody, really? I don't think that's a real crime, is it? Jail time for no. You mean a fine, right? A ticket. I don't think you mean jail time. I don't think that's right. I hope that's not right.
Slavery is not physical anymore. It's mental. The New World Order has come in the shape of electronics. You know what I'm saying? Taking away your mind from what you want to apply it to. Your mind is but a magnet to what you want. You know what I'm saying? The law of attraction, like all the laws of the universe. I studied all the laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? And I fully apply that. Slavery is not